This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one, and today we are breaking down Joe Budden's reaction to Ryan Davis opening up about his relationship with his daughter. So let's check this clip out.
Yeah. Oh, you code switching?
No, you code.
He went over there to code. Y'all don't do that. It's crazy.
That's funny. That's funny. So.
Nah, it came out great. We had a good time. I can't wait to see it, but yeah, real mature. Back to this though. Ryan Davis, let me get the clip. I really do want to hear what y'all have to say about this because everybody in here is a dad with the exception of Parks, but that changes this year. That changes this year. All right, let's see.
He said it changed this year.
He told him that changed this year.
That's going to change. The second Rim find out how much money he make. She going to pull a trick. Something going on. Park's been having a good thing going for too long. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go.
Daughter went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him. And when she started looking at me as access to like material things,
you were ATM. All of a sudden, you weren't dad. You were an ATM.
Broke me. Because it was like I only want to be around him if I can get something out of him. So, and she was a daddy's girl, big time. Oh, big time.
That's my oldest.
Yeah, she my oldest. Yeah. See, and to watch that daddy's girl go from I just want to be around him, I just want to touch him, I just want to sleep on him, be cuddled up to him, to if he ain't buying me nothing, I really ain't trying to go. Like I lost her. And it takes a long time to get them back.
Are you about to cry?
No, he crying? So for me, that was the one thing about this whole custody agreement that was like so important for me. It was like while we're going through what it is, and then she, me and their mother was talking, and she was like, "Dang, it's like you're trying to get so much time." I'm like, yeah, because that's all that matters.
Because once it's gone.
Because once it's gone, it's gone. It's like you had so much of the first half. Just please let me get more on the back end. Like my son, thank God I got it right before it happened with him. Like I'm Superman in his eyes.
Right.
Like he was like, that's dad. Like when he look at me, I just be like, I'm not the person you see.
Like, I got him fooled.
Yeah, but he just and she used to see me like that. And my daughter, like I get glimpses. So I still get glimpses. There'll be times like she'll get her hair done or get new earrings or whatever. She cares. When I was like, these are cute. She was like,
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I guess the more I hear, now that I listen to this clip with y'all, I guess I do want to hear from like girl dads.
So it's interesting because when I first heard it, like the first few seconds of it, even when I heard the story about the story, because I didn't listen to the audio, I just read the transcript. I was like, this dude's a sucker. You know what I mean? Like this is dumb shit. Every kid at some point wants shit, and every girl, every boy manipulates their parents for shit, right? That's just human. He's internalizing it and making the child into almost making it pathologize or demonizing the child for doing what kids do. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. The more I listen, I still feel that way. But as I listen to it, I also can hear that there's some real pain there. And there's some real going on in that family dynamic that's encouraging him to look at it that way. And that also may be shaping how the daughter is engaging him. So I have more sympathy when I listen to it more. But there is a part of me that's still like, dude, that's just what kids do. Get over yourself.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't think this is just off of her asking him for shit. It's something else there. When he started talking about the agreement with the moms and custody, you know, like it's more to it.
Right.
Why this is happening? It's not just she don't love you and the love is just attached to material at this point. It's something much deeper.
I don't know.
In there.
I feel like I just heard it.
Why do I got to be deeper?
I feel like I heard it. A man that's missing having the relationship that he used to have with his daughter, and he wanted to see it mature into something different. And now that it's going in a different direction, he's longing for that type of relationship.
Dog.
I don't hear.
Well, I guess my first question to y'all, before I try to understand any of the extras, would you do this online?
Absolutely not. No way.
I wouldn't, but I think that in today's society, and he might not have known what Shannon was going to ask him.
This clip really hits because you can hear the pain but also see why people felt uncomfortable with it. This is one of those moments that makes you stop and really think.
Right? Like, and the emotion might have just came out. Like, sometimes if you get asked the right question, that happens. I think that he might not, that might have been his outcry. Bro, everybody, and this is what I want everybody to understand. Everybody's court appearance is different. There's no rule of thumb. Like, I know what I've been through in court. I know what some of my friends been through in court, and it be drastically different. You understand what I'm saying? So people would tell me, like, I used to get mad at times where I used to want to smack the yo, dog, no, you gotta do it like, and I used to be that guy. Like, yo, you gotta do it like this, you gotta do it like, there's no rule of thumb. I've had my lawyers call me and be like, yo, I know this ain't no consolation. It don't usually go like that. And you like, no, it ain't no consolation. Get the out my face. You get what I'm saying? And so for him to feel that way, he said, yo, at one point in time, him and his daughter used to be like this. And then now his daughter only calls him when she wants something, or only reaches out when she wants something, or is transactional. That has an effect on him.
Yes, but what I was saying to it is that could be from something else. Like you said, the court
could be.
It's different for everybody.
It still don't mean like he no for feeling that way.
But I ain't calling him.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, he might feel that. Like, yo, dog, I remember the relationship I used to have with my kid. Now my kid only calls me when she wants something. Once she get it, conversation is over.
Can I?
He could feel a way about that.
I do want to say.
I think all dads feel like that at some point.
What Joe was referencing to just now, I think us as parents, when we start getting into the platforms and we start speaking about the relationships we have with our kids, we got to consider how that could affect the kid once they hear about how.
True, I agree with that.
The one thing that I had to learn is I would come up here thinking I'm just sharing my life and what I'm going through, until my son had to say, I don't want you talking about my stuff on there, and I have to respect that at the end of the day. So you might think you're doing the best thing by expressing yourself and this and that, and it can only draw your kid further away from you. So you might have to sometimes consider how that could affect your kid.
Or it might pull your kid to you and say, yo, I ain't know my father was feeling that way, and I don't feel that way, so let me maybe call him and say hi, or whatever the case may be. I think it's, again, it's a case by case basis.
I just think the first time a kid hears that shouldn't have to be online.
I agree.
Like maybe if you feel that that's something that you should express to your kid, and then see what the reaction is, and then maybe. But if the first time your kid is hearing that,
you need a Patreon.
Even if it ain't the first time, even if you've said that to your kid before and y'all have had those tough conversations, I just don't know if that's ever a conversation for public consumption.
I don't think it is ever.
Both of y'all. I agree both of y'all.
I wouldn't do it. Again, I wouldn't do it, y'all.
Because my kid got friends.
I know. I can't tell nobody how to.
My kid your kid got their own circle of
Joe Budden reacted to Ryan Davis's viral comments about his daughter by offering a layered and thoughtful perspective that went beyond the initial outrage online. At first, Joe admitted that the clip sounded bad and felt like Ryan was unfairly projecting adult emotions onto a child who was simply behaving like kids often do. However, after listening to the full conversation, Joe recognized that there was deeper emotional pain involved, rooted in custody struggles, co-parenting challenges, and the grief of losing a once close bond with his daughter. Joe emphasized that many fathers experience moments where their relationship with their children shifts and becomes more distant, and those feelings of loss can be deeply painful and confusing. Still, Joe drew a clear line between understanding Ryan's emotions and agreeing with how they were expressed. His strongest criticism was about taking such a sensitive family issue to a public platform, especially when children have peers, friends, and their own social worlds that can be affected by what is said online.